Hey guys, what's up? This is Blind Toes, and welcome to another Blind Anime Talk. It's gonna be a fun one. We are gonna be talking about this time. It's Gurren Lagann. It's a fun uh mecha anime, and I'm gonna say it, and hopefully my guests will agree with me. This is gonna be a fun first mecha for everyone that if like you're actually interested. It is a good first one for you. And my usual co-host is Joker Alice.
Hey guys! Yes, like Toe says, we are going to be talking about Gurren Lagann, or the Japanese title, Tengen Toppan Gurren Lagann.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it is a fun mecha anime.
So yeah, and yeah, because like if like you want to start with the first one, I say start with this one, because like it's not really like a story heavy. It does have a good story, but then like where like you can really just just chill and relax to it, and don't have to worry about going what happened next. So yeah, and also there will be spoiler warnings, okay, like every time we do this, because we can't really help ourselves and not spoiling it for people. And if you don't like spoilers, then just just click on something else, okay, on the YouTube, maybe a cat video that usually people do, like they usually do. Okay, yeah. And also you can find this, you used to find it on Netflix, but you can definitely find it on Hulu, and then the website Watch Cartoons Online, definitely on that website. Hello. Oh, where did my co-host go? Did she disappear on me? Let me double check. Uh-oh. Oh no, my co-host disappeared. I think like she'll be back. She blanked out on me. Oh no, my co-host. Oh well. But let's see who's in the chat. Oh hey, In Darkness, and hey Jordan. How are you guys? Yes, like we're gonna be talking about a fun mecha anime. Thank you, In Darkness, and don't forget to check out In Darkness's music channel too. There's no harem. There's no harem, man. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't tried hot sauce for mouthwash yet. Yes, they are. Yeah, so I'll give it a bit to see where's my co-host. Co-host, where you at? Oh, okay, there she is. There's my co-host.
I'm sorry about that, guys. My computer likes to do crazy things, and I don't know why Chrome just completely shut on me.
Yeah, computers sometimes do that, especially laptops.
Yeah.
So it's a fun. Well, since my co-host, so a fun mecha anime, and I just browse through the whole. There will be spoiler warnings. It's not really on Netflix anymore, but it's on Hulu and Watch Cartoons Online, and yes, such and such.
Volume 50, volume 60, volume 65, volume 70.
Oh, okay. So.
Yep, and then since I went through all that, I will let my co-host go through the description of the anime, and then like we will go through our thoughts of it.
Comments.
So there's the mic.
Okay, so this anime, it's about these, at the beginning, these two guys, known as Kamina and Simone, and how Kamina has this dream of going through the surface because they live in these pit underground of the earth. But
It's a type of like a dystopian like a style like anime.
yeah, and Simone is only content with just like digging and finding like interesting things. And so one day, as they're going through their sort of normal routine of Simone does his job, but then Kamina comes in and is his chaotic self of like, we're going to go to the surface and pierce the heavens type. They get into trouble with the chief village.
Like the village chief. Yeah.
Yeah. However, after Simone bails Kamina out, they find this strange robot with a face. But yeah, all these robots have faces. Why? I don't know. We don't question
We don't
it.
know, and they are called gunmen.
Yeah, gunmen. We don't question them. And so
Mhm.
they then see how a monster and a giant robot, known as the gunman, falls down towards them, and then a girl by the name of Yoko falls from the sky. And at first they think she's from the surface, but then it turns out she was from a village pit next door to theirs.
Mhm.
And so somehow Kamina convinces Simone to get into the robot. I'm gonna make a joke right now that probably only people who watch Evangelion know, and I know it because of videos.
Yep.
Get in the robot, Shinji!
Yep, get in the robot, but then the other line is you can use your drill to pierce the heavens.
Yeah, pierce the drills. So, after that happens, they defeat the Beastmen. That's what they're known. And then they somehow drill all the way to the heavens and manage to get to the surface.
She said drill.
Yes, a drill. And that's when they finally get to the surface, but then they quickly learn that in the surface, humans are constantly into battle with the Beastmen, and how the Beastmen's are trying to kill the humans. And so basically we just follow these two characters on their journey as they battle against the Beastmen, as they try to survive. And unfortunately, although we are led to believe that the story revolves around Kamina, and Simone is more of like
a secondary character, almost,
is actually the other way around. The story revolves around Simone, and Kamina is the one that has the supporting role, because unfortunately, halfway through the show, very early on, Kamina passes away, and then the mantle gets passed.
He dies, but then he dies epically though.
Oh, yes. So along the way of their journey, they meet these four siblings. They call themselves the Black Star siblings.
Yep.
And it's Keaton, Kimi.
Kimi, and then
Keaton and
I can't remember the older sister's name. So sorry.
What's up? That's what I can't remember the other. But I know it was Keaton, Kimi, Keenan, and I think Keon, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah, because this anime has a lot of characters.
Yeah, it does, and so
but like a lot of characters, but then like also a lot of fun, memorable lines too.
Oh yes. But then Kamina, and unfortunately they end up in this sort of lost way. Simon is constantly throwing himself into, but oh, even before that we meet this strange village where they sacrifice their people if they exceed the limit of
50
50
people.
people.
Yep, and
And
then
then they get added to the team, these three, and it's
Brazil, and then
Daria and
Brazil.
Gimmy,
Yeah, the two
with,
kids.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
which are just children at this point, so they don't really contribute as much as fighting. It was more that like Rossio like sort of begged them to take the children so they wouldn't be killed.
Mhm.
Um and so it's just epic fight after epic fight, and Simon being able to fight
Like
and
fight
win using strange power that
powers, and mostly you're gonna see him like just like popping out like a lot of drills,
No lobby 2.
like crazy head drills. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I said it, okay, because like his main weapon's a drill.
Darkness 8 3 p.m. Dry hump midnight cut
Yeah.
number teenage.
What?
the comments.
In darkness 8 5 p.m. doing good toast thanks. Joker is
Yep.
back here. Bugs.
Yes, in darkness, I am back.
In darkness 8 7 p.m. trippy.
Yes, this is a very trippy anime. That's the thing.
In darkness
Yeah, it is.
brawlers are sustained by willpower even when locked is reckless and crazy commie not thumbs up light skin tone.
Hell yeah.
Crazy
Yep.
commie not light skin tone.
Okay. So it's always like this sort of giant speech, constant like my drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens.
Oh, and like and then like and also you're gonna constantly hear too. Who the hell do you think we are,
Yeah.
or I am?
Yeah, constant. Or Kamina's epic speech of like, hey, listen well. And he goes on this whole thing of like, oh, he's the mightiest, and when they hear of the great Kamina, they're talking about him.
Hmm.
Um,
Or like if you can't believe in yourself, believe in the Kamania that believes in you.
Oh yes, guys. So very early on, which and we know this makes no sense, but this is what this man tells Simon
Simon, yeah.
to give him confidence when he just can't believe in
Confidence and
himself.
courage too. Yeah.
He tells him, don't believe in yourself, believe in the me. So basically saying, believe in the Kamina that believes in you, and somehow this makes perfect
Makes
sense
sense.
to Simon, and it gives him confidence, even though to the viewer we're just like, not
That makes no sense, like
Yeah.
makes no sense. But then at the same time, it's anime logic.
Exactly. It is anime logic. And so yeah, they just got this battle, and so like the way, because like Kamina also steals a gunman, and then everybody else starts stealing like the gunmen so they can have their own
Gunmen.
robots. So later on it gets revealed that like Simon's gunman is actually a core engine that is able to combine
Combine and then harness like a spiral energy.
yeah, spiral energy, which is the source of all of their powers, and
Hmm.
it is scientifically explained later on what exactly it is, but they don't really understand. They understand that as fighting spirit.
Yeah. Well, just break it down. I like fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Well, it could be almost like the same, like equivalent to key power in like a Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly. And there's just constant like robots fighting against each other, explosions. And his like Toe says, his main weapon is a drill. And there's a lot of like combinations, them power ups, combining. Yoko has a sweet
Like a sniper rifle.
electric power rifle.
Yep. Yeah. So it's like almost like a electric like a sniper rifle.
Yeah. And she wills it pretty badass. And then later on, we get introduced to another girl who turns out to be the daughter of their enemy named Nia, and is the
Yeah.
one that gives our poor Simon the confidence once again after he loses.
Oh, and I can't forget like the fun that is always constant like antagonist to Kamina and Simon, Vero.
Oh yes, Vero. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie. I still don't understand what exactly because they're constantly called beastmen, but
Hmm.
this probably attests on how shitty my vision is. I cannot tell what exactly they're supposed to be. Even looking at like Vero, it was like you went from a monster, weird looking thing to human, I guess. Even though they still kept calling him a beastman because, like, I don't know about you, but the new body that the Spiral King gives him made him look more humanoid. To be honest.
Ah, okay, yeah. So like, yeah. So yeah. So after all that, too, guys, like the first like 15 episodes is like, oh, like the main part of like the series until like the last, I'd say like 12 episodes. Wait, let me see. Is it?
I'd say like 11.
Yeah,
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 12 episodes. It's them
yeah.
trying to defeat the beastmen, liberate the people so they can come to the surface, and having to fight the Spiral
King.
King, and then sort of harnessing the power of the spiral, as a lot of, like we said, those like giant explosive robots fighting happen. But then the later half, because we get
A recap,
after that-
yeah, because like first we get a recap like episode, and then like it starts.
yeah,
Like,
I skipped that episode.
I didn't, but whatever. Even though I should have too, so yeah.
I
Start camera or microphone recording Google Chrome.
I was under crunch time anyway. So
No, yeah, so it's fine. Like it's fine to really skip that episode, anyways, guys. Yeah. So, if you want to skip the episode, that's episode 16. So you guys will be fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then the other later half is them having to fight this unknown entity that then becomes more clear, known as the anti-spiral.
Yeah, and there's a
because-
time skip too. So sorry about that, guys.
Oh yeah. There's a 7-year time skip where in very small amount of time,
Mhm.
the human civilization has evolved to the point that they're having cities in the surface now, and all this, like to the point that they're having like cell phones, TVs, like
Yep,
more
like-
like modern but still futuristic.
Yeah, like cars and more and commonly like having like mechs just like flying around too.
Exactly. But then because when they defeat the Spiral King, they get told that when the million it was basically when they reach when the apes reach million oh god, I can't remember the message. But basically, the gist of it is that if the population of humanity reached like a certain amount,
like a million, like
a million, then
like over a million.
The moon would basically come down to destroy the Earth.
And like crash down into the Earth. Yeah, and like then like I forgot to like so like the anti-spiral, in a weird way, like they kind of are like just like hypocrites on themselves too, because like they don't want to grow themselves, but then like they also prevent like other beings to grow.
Yeah,
because like they don't want to grow.
Because basically they will put anti-destruction something in the planets, and then if they notice that the population reaches a certain amount, they will then make sure to destroy the population. And oh god, so we get this time skip, and now they're kind of at peace. So we do get, let's say, not a lot of episodes, but we do get a few,
like 3 episodes worth.
3 episodes worth of like peace, and there's not a lot of the giant robots fighting each other and explosive. But we soon get back to that, so don't worry. It's just we get at least 3 episodes of seeing their new their new reality.
Like it.
And
Oh, sorry about that.
Simone is apparently now the supreme. Okay, let's face it. They don't
like a supreme commander. I like a Simon.
Yeah, okay, let's just, they're calling him Supreme Commander, but let's face it, he's the president of the Earth at this point. That's what it comes down to. He's the president of the Earth. And they have this new government. Because I can't remember exactly which one it is. Like the eldest sister of the Black Star.
Star, like
she gets married to
the one dude. I can't remember the name. Yeah.
Daika.
Yeah, I like Daika, I think.
Daika, yeah, something like that. And they're about to have a child, and unfortunately, that child is the one that ends up being born as the million human being.
Mm-hmm.
But we're seeing that the middle sister, which I'm pretty sure that one was Keenan. If I'm
it is a leg.
She apparently her personality's been a bit warped because
she has a thing for Razio, and Razio turns out grows up to be like a dick almost. Well,
he kind of, because he lets the message that Lord Jenon, or like the Spiral King, left for them consume him too much, and he's kind of been trying to like do things his way, but not really alert Simon what he's doing, knowing how he is. And then basically Simon and Nia have progressed through their relationship. That he proposes to her. Yoko
becomes
wakes up somewhere and disappears, and we don't really get to see what she's been up to until like episodes later, and it's kind of ironic what we end up learning that she's been doing for the past 7 years.
She becomes a school teacher.
Yeah, she becomes a school teacher, but it's funny. And then we get, they're obviously older, so Daria and Gimme are no longer like kids, very small children, so now they're able to fight and contribute.
So they're more of like, I say like teenagers. Yeah. I think because I don't know, because I can't really say.
I'd say yeah, because I got the impression that they were I'd say around the same age maybe Simon was when the beginning of the series, so I'd say around preteen, teenagers, because I get the impression that Simon now is an adult along with
I think like around like in like his 20s. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure based on what we get to see latest early 20s. But so we get to that, and then strange things start happening that causes them to get back into action. But unfortunately, because of how things progress and people not understanding that Simon is just trying to protect them, they get the wrong idea, and Rosio, like the backstabbing bitch he is,
and a-hole.
He's a backstabbing bitch. That's what he is.
I
don't understand why he's forgiven.
Also, also with a god complex too.
Oh yeah, he has a god complex. So basically, he decides that somebody has to have the blame or bear the responsibility. So who does he decide it's gonna be Simon. So he betrays Simon and throws him in jail. And this is why I say he's a backstabbing bitch.
Well,
5 p.m. power.
again, like when you meet him too, like in the beginning of the series too, yeah, you're like,
5 p.m. power. A place to go on
Yeah.
vacation down.
but yeah,
In darkness 8:25 p.m. power. A place to go on vacation down.
And I don't think it would be a great place to go on vacation in darkness.
Nope.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah, so he gets, and then it turns out that Beryl is in prison too. Because we didn't touch on that. He had been trying to help, ironically, humans who didn't want to live in the surface and who wanted to stay underground.
Hmm.
And so Simon gets thrown in jail, and he's with some of the people they've defeated. Rossiel is like taking command and becoming all god
Dictator-ish.
dictator-ish sort of, and trying to get humanity to survive by only taking a certain amount of people into space with them and leaving those who can't get in time still on Earth to die.
Yep. Oh,
While
and
all that is happening,
okay, like this part, like kind of always because like the middle sister, whatever her name is, she turns into this like this type of like girl that likes like Razio. Oh yeah, I want to be useful and and like I would do whatever.
oh
You know,
yeah, because
yeah, yeah.
while they're trying to figure out the situation, they allow, even though they had like throw him in jail, they allow Simon to pilot the Gurren Lagann to fight with them. However, to make sure that he came back, that sister that Toe was describing got into the cockpit of
With bomb
Lagann with bombs strapped to her to make sure that Simon would come back. And obviously Keaton was
pissed.
and he wanted to murder Rossiel, and I support him.
But then like she stops her brother. No, I wanted to be useful, but like, geez, like really? So if like Razio asked like for her like to kill herself, I think she would kill herself.
Yeah, it's kind of reminded me of way back when Nia's talking to that
Woman.
the woman beastman of the ocean thing, and
Yeah.
basically tells her sort of the same. So because when she's like, oh, so because my father or because order you to kill the humans, you'll kill them, and she's like, yes. And then Nia's like, so if he ordered you to kill yourself, would you do it? And she kind of hesitated.
Yep.
Like she didn't really answer. But in this one, we know she would have answered yes. Like if Ross Elder, she would have not hesitated to kill herself.
Yeah.
But that whole
that character changed it for her. I just I didn't like.
no. And then while this is all happening, poor Via goes through this kind of change, but it's
Like-
under control because it turns out that oh god, okay, this is kind of complicated. She is actually an anti-spiral gene thing that somehow by coincidence was born as a spiral warrior's daughter, and so she is chosen to be the messenger to let the Earth know what is going to happen to them. And so Simon is trying to get her back, although she goes through this whole speech of how she's now no longer the same as before and how they can't be together. He explains that's not true because she's still wearing the ring that he gave her when he proposed. And so eventually Simon gets, like, this all happens after he gets out of jail because Yoko comes back from being a teacher, and she is pissed, understandably, of what's going on. So she decides, screw the rules, screw what Rossiel says, I'm gonna free Simon. And somehow they
all had like the same idea.
they all have the same idea, but surprisingly they end up convincing Beryl to join
Yep.
their side. And that was kind of touching, seeing how this enemy of theirs ends up growing too and becomes their ally at the end, even though he can't use spiral power.
But then at the same time too, like he actually does bring it up too. He's like, yeah, like I'm like an enemy too. But then like Yoko goes, yeah, but then like we don't really sweat like the small like details because we're dealing with something now, you know.
Exactly, and I think he gets over that very quickly, especially when Simon tells him like Viral, we're going to do the thing, and Viral's just like, oh, this should be amusing. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, because like the whole group uh, uh, of like a team like a Daggeron is just really just like laid back and just like just like wherever happens and
Yeah, they're very curveballs. They make the impossible possible, and so they go on this whole like war, for better or worse, and the explosions are up the charge. More robots fighting, which is what all of you mecha lovers must love. That's what I love of this show. All the freaking fighting and destruction, and
then like especially like it I like the epicness of too.
oh yes, the epicness.
StreamYard camera or mic.
The
Yeah,
epic.
yeah.
And then later on, they finally, after some more fighting, shouting, gaining energy, gaining power, losing power, going
And
through.
then also seeing like Simon do the whole like a Goku yell power up.
Oh yes, yes. And then they have this whole.
Tangent.
No, I'd say it was more like a trippy hallucination kind of thing.
Oh,
or something.
like basically like a trippy like space and time thing.
Yeah, because they get trapped in this maze thing, and somehow it makes them see things that they want or what they wanted, and somehow Simon is with Kamina. Like obviously, it's as if he went back in time, but things went differently, and they're stealing. I don't know. It was weird.
Like
But
yeah,
then
yeah like the bank robbers, and then like Yoko's like a bounty hunter.
Oh yeah,
thing.
it was just insane. But then the real Kamina, of course, shows up and kind of like
In spirit form.
snap him out of it. But it's kind of funny because while they have a touching moment, and then Kamina's like, "This time's goodbye for real," but Simon's like, "It's not goodbye. You're always in my heart." And then for that touching moment to get funny, because then Kamina's like, "Wait a minute. When the hell did you get taller than me?"
Yep.
And it is true, Simon does, but that's because, like, Kamina, you died at a certain age, so you never had the chance to grow, unlike Simon. So of course he's. And then we also get to see a lot of the other characters because unfortunately throughout this part of the show, like this war, we end up losing a lot of the
a lot of like the good the
good characters.
Yeah,
and
so probably like 5 or 6 characters.
Yeah, and we even end up losing good Keaton, which I love how.
But like he does go out like in a badass way too.
Oh yeah, he does go in a badass way. But then in this epic battle of proportions, they end up winning, and Simon finally gets his beloved Nia back, and they get married, only for her to disappear.
Yep.
And then the show ends with we get like some credits, and so we sort of get a glimpse of the future. And I swear to God, I don't understand how both Rossiel and Simon are much older. They sound different, but for some reason, Leron still sounds the same.
Yeah.
It was weird. And it's kind of like this whole story of like a man who came from nothing, became
a hero,
one of the greatest hero in history, to then become no one. And it's kind of funny because at the end he's talking to a little kid, and he has a line where he says like, "Who the hell do you?" And kind of like stops himself, and then actually, I'm no one.
Yeah, so yeah, because like this is like the main, because for this anime, yeah, it's mainly about like Simon,
Privacy,
you know.
25 p.m. Hell
But
Privacy.
but then like you also have guys, other supporting characters that are lovable too.
Yeah, you have a lot of characters. Like, for example, I like how in the later half when Yoko comes back, how when she mentions like I didn't get back to my kids, Keaton is just like, what?
Like,
You
she's
have
like,
kids?
yeah,
But he's getting the wrong idea because she's talking about like her students.
students, yeah.
But meanwhile, he's here thinking, oh my god, she tied the knot with somebody else. She had kids. Oh my god, I miss my.
And then also kind of has a thing for her for a bit too.
Oh yeah, handle development, and I don't know where she stood with him. Although I'm a little bit sad that like she could have gotten, a second chance to be happy herself, even though you can tell that she still is in love with Kamina.
Okay,
And
truthfully, okay,
yeah, Keaton
well,
had to
well,
also die at the end.
yeah, well, like, here's my thought, okay, 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 yeah, like Mia, disappears, but then truthfully, I was really wanting, like Gasimo and like Yoko together.
It was never gonna work.
I know, but then like I'm like, damn it, you know.
It was never gonna like.
Work. I know. Yeah, yeah. Because of like Yoko was still hung up on like a Kamina, anyways. You know.
Well, it's not only that. It's
Yeah.
just like it's very obvious she has
A
a
type.
type,
Mhm.
and I mean, we never really get a full resolution. So
Hmm.
who knows?
Yeah.
Things could have happened.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
You could.
mean, I doubt it because of how like um how committed Simon was to Nia. That's why I'm like it just wouldn't work because like you
Mm.
have Yoko, she's still pretty much hung up on Kamina, and then now you have Simon hung up on Nia. I mean, he specifically made sure they could get married before she disappeared.
Mm. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then oh god, what other things can we?
Let me see. What was it? I don't know what else. Because we kind of a little bit of like a blank. Oh no, yeah, I like it how like even like the side characters like do get like a growth too, like a character growth. You know.
Oh yeah, they do. They
Yeah,
do.
because like I enjoyed it, and like again, like I said, this anime is just really it's a enjoyable anime to watch. You know, even if like
It
you're
is.
like you're brand new to even anime itself or like Mecha itself. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
say, like
Because
yeah,
it,
this is.
again, it has all that epicness in the battle, but it's also real funny. Like the first time
Hmm.
that Wakamina said, like the first time they do the combining thing, like they make such a big deal, and like you see everybody going like Kamiya's the one that's like, Simon, let's combine, and then everybody else is like, they're gonna combine, they're gonna combine, and then Lero is the only one that's like, oh please, honey.
Yeah, and then yeah, because like how many like just making a big deal because like it needs to look like manly, you know, because like he's like, oh yeah, like when we combine together, it looks sloppy.
Yeah. Row, at power, row.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that and also like like when like the rock music kicks in, like it's something some badass moments gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah, and then I like how later on in those badass moments, the
Hmm.
rock music like kicks in, but
Yeah.
then there in betweens where you get this kind of like orchestra sort of voice too, in between,
Mhm.
mixed with the rock, and I don't know, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, and then like they're not like not like the long speech, but then like like their own like each character gets their own like epic like just a epic like not like tangent, but just like their own way of just going. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're like I will do this or like we
and
are the whatever you know.
yeah, and the way that they're evolving, because they go from let's combine to later on, it's no longer let's combine, it's let's transform.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like they see the power that like now instead of just combining, them combining also
Mhm.
triggers like massive transformations in the
Mhm.
robots.
Yeah. It's interesting. That okay, yeah, and since I can't really see, but then I noticed like it's gonna be epic. It's like when you hear all like the sounds and runs of like the power up of like the machine, it's like so like
Oh yeah,
oh
so whenever that power up,
yeah
you have a snippet of like seeing like Simon kind of like getting serious screaming, and then it the screen changes to like see the thing inside of
like the
the
robot.
other robot, and it's kind of like this circular thing that
Hmm.
ends up power up, and it starts like circling
Screenshot document. In darkness save 25.
around as it
Hmm.
starts glowing to life, like say signaling like visually like how much power up they're getting, and then it just glows even more out of like just proportion as the series keeps going.
Hmm.
In darkness save 41 p.m. Follow Blind Toes on Twitter https slash. In
Yep.
darkness
Hey,
41
thank you in darkness for doing for like being a best mod.
darkness save 42 p.m. Listen to Blind Toes on Ocean Waves. https slash slash
Again,
on Ocean
guys,
Waves.
I like it. Definitely check out his music channel in darkness.
Blind Toes Gold, Silver, and Premium View.
Yep, and definitely give him. Yeah.
In darkness save 43 p.m. Thumbs up. In darkness save 43 p.m. Thumbs up.
Guardians is such a champ.
I know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Gold and premium beer. Okay. Okay. Hey,
I'm
I'm
just
a,
like, what else? I mean, I think those are our grievances and what we.
we have, but then okay, guys, like truthfully, like overall, it's a really good, fun anime, and like I know I said like too many times, like, but yeah, you get like good character like development, you get
It's
epic battles, and then just like some good fun laughs too
Yeah.
out of the
I mean, and
anime.
if you're not a fan of the just slice of life or drama, but you're more of a fan of, like I said, of the mechas and the explosions and the constant power up and battle yelling, then you should definitely give that one a try, because that is what this is. I mean,
Hmm.
it's outrageous, and it gets it gets over the top at times,
And
but
sometimes I like ridiculous, but yeah.
oh yeah, really, really ridiculous.
Hmm.
Especially when, oh my god, when Nia volunteers to like cook, and
Cook.
all of them
Oh
are like
yeah.
waiting, and then Rossio gets better, and then he explains that like Nia had him be a taste cooker, and then Yoko and Leon are like, oh no, and then when you see the mess hall, all of the guys are like in the ground regretting their life decisions, while Simon is
Just there, just
somehow enjoying the meal like nothing and telling her that is great.
because like okay, yeah, because like in that scene, I'm like, dude, does he even have taste buds?
Well, he is. I don't know. And I mean, it's very sweet how like, because he finds Nia in this box thing
Mhm.
because she's been tossed away, and how like she just wants to learn, and how like pure she is, and he realizes this, and instead of like giving up, she becomes his new light. Like the thing he wants to protect now is her.
Hmm. Yeah. And paying you with goldfish in darkness that I found on my couch. Okay, that's interesting pay.
Darkness 8:44 p.m. Toast face me with couch.
You're surprisingly like I can't believe like we got like through like the anime within like 45 minutes too. I'm surprised.
Well, because I mean, this is how we normally do it, and then we just go into what we like within like and picking
Yeah.
the lines or things. And I think it's because like normally when we have a third person to like talk and bounce, we end up going even more. Yeah,
Like Christina. Sorry, Christina.
exactly.
Hi. If
We love
if like
you.
you're watching this later,
Yeah, when you watch this later, we love you.
we love your tangents.
Yes, and
No, yeah.
remember, guys, remember the harem for Papi Chulo is still here.
There's no harem. Don't believe her, and don't believe in darkness. There's no harem. Okay.
Él está mintiendo.
Okay. There's no harem. Okay. So don't believe them.
I just have way too much fun.
Don't believe them. Okay. I know nothing.
You wound me, sir. You wound me.
Yeah. So hey, yeah, that and also nah, you know what? No. Oh yeah, guys. So like, so hopefully, we have gave you enough about this anime, and hopefully like we didn't confuse you a little bit, but like what Joker I like talking about the anime. Yeah, is basically it's the timeline of like the anime.
Yeah. Oh, before we forget, it is in English sub and English dub. It has 27 episodes.
But like really technically 26 because like episode 16 is just mostly a recap, anyways.
Yeah, and as of right now, it used to be on Netflix, but I guess not anymore. So the only places where you can watch it is Hulu and Funimation. I don't know if Crunchyroll has it, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, and again, yeah. So like you look it up there too, and also watch cartoons online too. .com.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That one else, they also have it there.
Yes, and it is a legal site. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, we don't give out like janky like websites. Okay, so don't worry.
Exactly.
Because we do like use that website a lot.
Yeah. It's my lifesaver for whenever I'm broke and I can't keep paying my subscriptions. Although I need to think which one I'm gonna get this month.
True.
Well, there's some good stuff coming out. Okay.
Okay.
And there's one I gotta rewatch too to do it.
Yeah, her own stuff. Okay, yeah, guys. So because also, yeah, I gotta go eat too. So yeah, so hey, if you like this, stuff and anime, and from a blind perspective, hey, give me a subscribe if you do come across it. It does help too. And if you also feel like it too, yeah, just give me a like too with your toes. And let's see, if you feel like following me on Twitter, it's at Blind Toes. And if you also do wanting to, yeah, on Twitch too at blind_toes. I'm doing my best to also have content on there too, and then porting it over here. And then TikTok if I really feel like bugging other blindies on there too. Joker.
So you can find me on obviously my own YouTube channel, Joker Alice. You can also find me on Twitter as Joker Alice. You can find me on Instagram as Joker_Alice, although I haven't posted a lot over there, but I will soon try to start posting just more pictures of either places I go to or new anime pictures, And then you can find me at Archive of Our Own if you like reading fanfiction as Joker_Alice, or Wattpad as Joker_Alice too. If you just like reading any type of fanfiction and you want to keep up with my stories.
And again, thank you to In Darkness and Jordan for coming in too. Definitely check out their channels too. I plug. So yes. And hey, and I will catch you guys for the next time. And remember, if you're not learning, you're not trying. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.